That man?
Yes.
That man is wearing a Nazi uniform.
I know. Weird, isn't it?
You must wonder sometimes to yourself, what's next?
Yes. Yes, I do. I do. Please stay.
I don't want to.
Please. The cupboards look empty.
What?
What I'm saying is, I hadn't quite realized how many clothes you had.
Oh,
All of a sudden, they look empty. You look well.
I haven't changed.
No.
It's been 3 days, Oliver. People don't change in 3 days.
Feels like longer.
Yes.
Like I've lost you. The thing is, Philip, I'm not sure I can live without you.
I better go.
Just the one. Sit. 5 minutes. Then you go. Had Sylvia on the phone this morning, trying to console me. Bless.
How is she?
Sylvia? Oh, Sylvia's fine. I'll come by on Saturday, she says. Come by with Mario. We'll go to Pride, have a laugh.
Pride.
On Saturday, I said, I don't know if I'll be in the mood. Philip's gone. I don't know if he's coming back.
I'm not, Oliver.
That's what I said to her. I said, Sylvia, I don't think he's coming back. Well, you can't just sit there, she said. Sit there and be sad. We have to get you out of the house, cheer you up.
What did you say?
I said, it's going to take a bit more than a park full of fairies to cheer me up. I didn't love him, Philip, the American guy. I didn't love him.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's not love. I love you.
I'm going.
No. Okay, here goes. There are things about myself that I don't understand. Things I want to, but can't. It's as if it's something in me, something in my DNA.
For fuck's sake.
With you, it's different. With you, it's love.
You lied to me.
It didn't mean anything. The other thing, you know that.
So why did you do it?
Because I need it.
You lied to me.
I know.
Over and over again.
Yes.
Fucking lying all the time. 1.5 years of lies.
Do you remember when we met?
It's as if I don't know you.
At that party?
It's as if I don't know who the fuck you are.
Sylvia's party?
Of course I fucking remember.
She knew we'd get on. She knew we'd fancy each other. There's this photographer, she said, always traveling. You like him, she said.
I gotta go.
He just got back from Israel.
The West Bank.
Yes.
So
we talked about your trip, about the photographs you've taken.
Why the fuck are you saying this now?
I wonder what happened to that woman.
What woman?
The one we talked about. The one whose photograph you'd taken, the Palestinian woman.
Oliver.
You spent an hour describing her. You said her eyes were the blackest you'd ever seen and the most demanding.
Fucking hell.
Her son had died.
Why the fuck are you saying all this?
And I asked you what they were demanding.
So?
And you said they were demanding the dignity that comes with being heard. Not responded to, just heard. The dignity that comes with being heard. The privilege of having a voice.
For fuck's sake.
That's when I recognized something in you.
I'm leaving.
I felt a connection with you there at the party, and then here when we came back, and now I feel it now. I feel it now, Philip. And I think it's rare.
You're a cunt, Oliver. You're a stupid, stupid cunt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A month and a half after we met, you fucking shagged someone.
I know.
I was in Brussels. The night before I went, we were together in that fucking bed. You saying I've never loved anyone like this. Then you drove me to Waterloo.
I know.
10 hours after that, you're sucking someone else's dick?
I know.
What's that about, Oliver? What's that about?
I don't know.
To be fair, you told me. You said, I've done this thing. I don't know why, but I've done this thing.
I did tell you.
I've sucked a man's dick, you said, in the park.
I told you.
I could hardly see his face, you said, as if that made a difference. I could hardly see his face.
It was dark.
I could hardly see his face. You said that like it would make me feel better. The fact is, it depresses me. There, I've said it. The reason I can stay with you, it depresses me.
Depresses you.
I did think about it. I thought maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm a fucking prude, a Puritan. God knows, maybe I should be a fucking priest. You never saw his face. I kept thinking, sucked his dick, maybe. Philip sucked his dick, maybe, but never saw his face. Perhaps I'm the one who has the problem. They're not out on a date. They're not spooning. They're not planning their fucking holidays together. All they're doing is sucking each other off in the park.
It's not your problem.
But it bothered me. It's because we're men, I thought. That's what they say, isn't it? It's because we're men. It's not a gay thing. It's a man's thing. Men need it.
That's what they say.
But all I know is what I felt. And that night, when I got back from Brussels, after you told me, I just laid in bed and looked at the ceiling, and I felt the loneliest I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm sorry.
Celia's got the job.
What job?
The job she went up for, the Shakespeare. She said it's a break. The lead, Viola, 12th Night, Stratford.
She deserves it.
And Mario, the Italian boyfriend, it seems to be good. They're in love. He's a good man, she says. And very, very straight.
Good.
I don't know what it is about me, Philip. Something about my name. It feels as if someone is calling me by my name.
What are you talking about?
The name I respond to. Like the other night, I'm walking by the gay place on the corner.
Right.
And I'm walking by it and I'm thinking, you need to go home. You need to go to work. Had to write a piece for the Mail on God knows what, the end of the world is nigh, that kind of thing. And I'm walking by the pub and it's as if the voice is calling me. As if this voice knows my name. So I walk in because this voice is calling me by my name, have a couple drinks, and there's a guy there. And he's not even good looking. Actually, come to think of it, he's actively quite ugly. Big pot belly, that kind of thing. And you can smell the beer. You're 6 feet away from him and you can smell it wafting off his breath. And he's got a look in his eyes and he's looking at me. And as if he knows my name too. He's a bit pissed and he's leering. Leering. And I'm thinking, God, you're really kind of gross. And next thing you know, I'm actually standing next to him and he's telling me he's married and his wife's at her mother's for the week. And he's kind of talking to me and rubbing his groin at the same time.
I'm not sure I want to hear the rest of this.
And the next thing I know, we're in a cubicle and I'm on my knees.
Thanks for that.
It's an addiction. It's what I'm trying to say.
An addiction.
There's something I never told you.
beginning to miss your economy with the truth.
This thing that happened when I was young, once, must have been 17 or something, and I was staying at my aunt's, my mother's sister, the one you met.
Right.
And this woman came by, a friend of hers, and I was on my way out. So my aunt introduced me to this woman, and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And all that, and then ran out. But a minute later, I realized I'd left something, my sweater or something. So I ran back in the house to get it, and then I realized that the two women, my aunt and her friend, were talking about me. They hadn't heard me come back in the house, and I stood there, rooted to the spot, and I listened. I couldn't hear everything, but then this thing happened. I heard my aunt saying something along the lines of, "He's a good boy, but a bit of a lost soul." Actually, it wasn't along the lines of it. It was her exact words. I heard them. "He's a good boy, but a bit of a lost soul." And the weird thing is, that the weirdest was that even before she said it, I kind of knew what she was going to say. Like, I had heard her speak the words before, like her saying it, and me knowing what she was going to say was all kind of tied up, happening at the same time. He's a good boy, but a bit of a lost soul. I must leave. Yes. I can't stay. No, you can't.
There's a part of you I'll always care about.
Thank you.
But this other thing, this thing you call your addiction, I can't deal with it.
No.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, okay.
I'm sorry. I really am. Don't go. I have to go. I still don't know why I hung around as much as I did. I was thinking that on my way over. I mean, it's not as if I didn't know. And yet, I kept at it. I believed in something. You? I don't know. I believed. I thought I knew you, is what I'm saying.